Chill.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is VFX and Chill. I am Seth Worley. To my right is Daniel Hashimoto, also known as Hashi, our good pal. And below us, only in layout, is Michael Salapsky. And below him is this little thing that says youtube.com/VFX and Chill. Right now, if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, you can keep watching it on whatever channel you're watching it. But if you want to be a part of the usually unhinged chat, you want to go over to youtube.com/VFX and Chill and watch it on that channel and subscribe to that channel and share it with every family member you have, alive or dead. Guys, how are you this week?
I'm doing well. I'm excited because we're playing a game. So I think it'll be extra fun if whoever is watching come on over to the VFX and Chill channel so they can throw in their input. We want to see. We are obviously, as the title says, trying to figure out what things on the internet webs are AI or not. But I stepped right on top of Michael, getting to say how he was doing. How are you, Michael?
I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Actually, I'm fine. Other than the, looming existential dread that all of us face.
We're here. This isn't VFX and reality. This is VFX and Chill.
No, it's VFX and Chill.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
In that realm, I am fine.
A show all about hollow artifice.
Hollow artifice. Speaking of
fake things,
we are. So here's the deal. Hashi and I have been, and Michael, we've all been going on YouTube lately, looking for, as we usually do, looking for movie trailers. Because on the show, we'd like to try and stay on top of the cultural zeitgeist, and hip with the times and the young people. And so we go on YouTube to see what hot movie trailers everyone's talking about.
Exactly.
And it's becoming increasingly difficult to see those trailers because our dashboards are being just splattered with nonsense, like fake AI movie trailers. And
I got so excited and reposted and shared and thought the work was weird but awesome in the Avatar 4 trailer that I found. Turns out, not even an Avatar 4 trailer yet.
There's not even an Avatar 3 out yet. Or an Avatar 3 trailer out yet.
How gullible do I feel? What a fool.
I don't know, how gullible do you feel?
Pretty?
You are pretty. Listen, here's what we decided. We once did a little challenge on this show. It didn't get us in trouble, but we would get in trouble now if we did it. But it was a little thing called Man versus Machine. And it's a shame because we really loved that drop we made for it. But
it's such a good drop.
The idea behind that challenge was that Michael would give us Michael and I believe the audience would give us, the viewers, you in the comments, you crazy people, would give us prompts, and one of us was assigned to be the man and one was assigned to be the machine. And the idea was that one person would try and build that VFX shot using stock footage, plugins, After Effects, like the old-fashioned way. And the other person could only generate it with an AI generative service of some kind. We don't do that on the show anymore. We talk about that stuff, but we try not to do it because, again, the ethical lines are very blurry. And we work for a big company that, doesn't want to exploit artists either. And so we happily abide by because we work there. What's the word I'm looking for? Terms, guidelines.
Yeah, we want to
work
stance, policy. And it's not like, the corporation won't let us do it. It's like, no, we work for a company that makes tools for artists, and they don't want to exploit artists or potentially steal from them. And so they are like, hey, we can't do that as a company, so we can't do that. My point is, we can't do Man versus Machine anymore. But that's okay.
It's okay.
Because we now have
But I mean, speaking of this, Seth, if you want to share my screen, you were a total machine this week because
I forgot we were talking about this.
The whole episode is about about thumbnails and.
Oh, were you talking about the thumbnail?
I was talking about thumbnails.
By midweek, if we haven't made a thumbnail for the show, our good friends in the web team start poking us like, "Hey, do you got a thumbnail? You got a concept for anything yet?" And
like, I know that making a YouTube video thumbnail is everybody's favorite part of the creative process.
Yeah,
but
I have
long versions we approve this week.
I have long since come to the conclusion that all creation is iteration. I heard Adam Savage say that once, and I love it. So, especially with thumbnails, I will just kick out a ton of them. But this week was excessive. How many did we get to, Hush?
I believe
63.
That we settled on version 54
out of 60 something.
Yes.
And then we added a hat and hoodie and name tag. Now this little thing, however, I made all these thumbnails, but you made this little video. And what's happening here?
Oh, I'll describe it really quickly so we don't get too sidetracked. But I took all of the thumbnails you made, which was a substantial number.
That wasn't one of them.
That wasn't one of them. Let me see. Warning for flickering content. But let's see. How many do we have? So these are all the versions you made. So I decided to make a quick little comp that would take... because I wanted it to look more exciting than just flickering through those all. So I did a kind of like, a time warp between the frames, but I tried to make the time warp only be a couple of frames, and then it would land on the actual still for a little while.
And by time warp, does that mean you just pre-comped them all, or made an image sequence?
Yeah, like stretched out that image sequence, but with with sort of like held keyframes. So like each thing lands on the screen for a second. And then the next thing that I did was...
This is my favorite part.
I created a difference map between whatever like your first thumbnail would be and the next screen. So for example, if you did a difference map between this frame and the next frame, obviously this part all kind of changes, this part changes. And so whatever part of the screen was changing, I decided to use some matte chokers on that area and play with the difference between them and use that as a particle emitter to emit vertigo. To emit your mouse cursor or create these little Vegas simulated selection areas. So the selection bar would always basically highlight what was about to be changed. And I decided it was a fun little added excitement to it.
It's extremely fun. I feel like you could make a you could make a preset for that could be used for like I guess I don't know how many time lapse like process videos people do, but also like I'm thinking like security cam or like what would you call it for like enemy of the state? Like he's hacking the mainframe. You did it.
Okay. You could have like
little tracking.
Let's see, where's the something that is automated but predicts where things are about to change in frame based on the difference between the two frames. So kind of a cool process. We might make a little short video on doing this.
That is very
But I'm so excited for our game today.
I am so excited for our game. One thing real quick I do want to talk about is that I think you briefly, I thought you mentioned at the beginning, I thought that's where you were going with it, but did you want to talk about the other thing or?
What was the other thing? I don't know. This was on screen?
Yeah, I would like you to talk about that. Do you want to talk about
that? Stay tuned because I'm making a cheap tricks again, everybody. Since you love them so much.
Since it's all you want.
One of the things about being off last week for the show. Like, a week to relax. This will be nice. Discussing it in the meeting, and Michael's like, "Hey, how about you do one of those cheap tricks everybody's asking for?" And I was like, "Thanks a lot, Michael."
See, that's what you get for being really good at tutorials.
You're welcome, audience.
No one's asking for that from me, so I get to just take vacations.
Hey, what's that Jason Murphy says there in the chat? Welcome everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
Good to see y'all.
But Seth did an amazing commercial I'm perplexed. What is Jason talking about?
Yes, I did. I shared like a month or two ago that I had gone to pulling this up. I had gone to South Korea to direct a commercial starring Mr. Lee Jung-jae from Squid Game, and
literally our Squid Game week too, which was
amazing. You're right.
Funny that we couldn't. It wasn't something you could disclose yet.
That's totally true. So what it was this commercial here for Perplexity.ai.
Frame back. Frame back.
All right, I will. Hold on. I don't want to reveal some things on my screen. So
Fair. Fair enough. This week, because we're a small team, but we also want to do like a quiz each other thing.
Look at that idiot.
To try to like not look at each other's work. Look at that.
Look at that big idiot right there.
Hey, look at that.
He's so dumb. So that's me. And right there is Adam Lissagore, who's the creative director of this spot. Adam Lissagore of Sandwich Video, who hired me. So Adam Lissagore creative directed this spot. I directed it. Lee Jung-jae starred in it. And then we shot it in South Korea with a entirely South Korean crew that was incredible.
I mean, your South Korean is very good.
No, we had an AD who basically translated everything between me and the rest of the crew. But I'm serious. It was one of the best crews I've ever worked with. They were like delightful people to work with, incredibly inspiring collaborators, and did really incredible work. Now, this is a VFX show, so let's talk about like how much visual effects were in this. Like all of this smoke and fog back here was overseen by our VFX supervisor, Dan Sturm, who was also the VFX supervisor on Sketch. All the screens, obviously. And then there's a few like set cleanup and things in the rest of these shots. And all those screens actually up on the TV screens up here. Let me go back. Is there a faster way to do this in After Effects? Probably, but these screens
setting layer markers.
Our good friend Darby Vicento, friend of the Chill and previous guest who does all those Marvel screens nowadays, came in and did these screens for me. But yeah, go check it out. Search, go to perplexity.ai or go on YouTube and search Perplexity, and this is probably their most recent video. Really proud of how it came out. It's really fun, and a lot of people seem to be responding really well to it. So go check that out. Oh, I can't hear you, Hash. Michael, can you hear Hashi?
Oh, no, I didn't hear him.
Was he talking? Must have.
There he is.
Control M or something like that. I forget that there are overlapping shortcuts here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should say what I did for the break last week was a tutorial on making spray paint with Trap Code Particular, which you can view at the link that is currently in your chats.
It's very cool. He was showing us that after the show a couple weeks ago, and it's very cool, very useful.
But back to the cool thing is all that fog coming out of the walls is all VFX. Is none of that's practical? Is a question from Brian?
None of it's practical. No, the only thing, nothing was practical. The lighting changes, obviously, like those things are practical, and all the sets were practical. TV was practical, but what was on the screen was not. And then the fog is VFX.
Incredible.
Great.
Such a great spot. It's a good one.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's fun. So, shall we dive into our new game, which we call Man or Machine?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Hang on. My volume was down. Okay, so the way this is going to go... Actually, Hashi, can you walk through the way this is going to go? Because you've kind of overseen this more than I have.
Sure. So what we're going to do is... obviously, the internet is flooded with AI thumbnails for fake movie trailers just to like clickbait to get you in there, whatever. So we wanted to know if you had 5 seconds to look at one of these, would you be able to tell if it was AI or not? And then we thought some may be more difficult, some may be more easy to spot. And so as the episode goes on, we're going to cut to shorter and shorter rounds where we have less time to try to discern whether things are real or not. I have grabbed a handful of images. They're about half and half AI or real. And I think that Seth has done the same. And so
I don't have nearly as many as you. So we'll have to kind of, I don't know how, we'll probably run out of mine quicker than yours.
Sounds good. Do you want to start with yours?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll start with one of mine. All right. So
Excelente.
Let's go here. Let's play Man or Machine. I am going to, let's see if this works. I'm going to press this button and we're going to get an image for 5 seconds and you and Michael are going to have to
I'm going to make sure that I can see your whole video feed nicely. Okay.
All right. You guys have to, you guys are going to have to decide.
We're starting with the 5-second rounds.
Was this created by a man?
There in the chat, but there was a 20-second delay. So
yeah, I was going to say the chat. Why don't we hold off on any comments for a couple seconds after it goes off so the chat can make their guesses too?
Sure. Okay. So we'll just talk about it where you guys can.
So Michael and I don't know what we're about to see.
Yeah, I have no idea. Could be.
All right, here we go. Was this created by man or by a machine?
All right. So obviously it's some college football team's new mascot.
Yes, that's actually what. Wow, crap! What is his name? My joke's gone. I wanted to say Gertie, but what the hell is the Philadelphia? Never mind.
Oh,
the chat is all very, very on board with it being man-made. Yang Ray over on the Max on YouTube channel says man. Michael Palick and Patrick Gigi and Max Black all on the VFX and Chill channel are saying it's man-made. I mean, it's definitely looks like it's from
my vote is also man-made.
Michael, is your vote man-made?
Man-made does include,
I'm going to say it's a CGI trying to copy
created visual effects. So yeah, CGI is man.
CGI, computer graphic animation.
But yes, it is man. So, sorry. Man. So you guys are both saying, I'm saying CGI is man. I just didn't want to trigger the drop again. So you both are saying man?
Man.
Oh no,
CGI, computer graphic animation.
I'm saying it was made by a computer or by unassisted by human. Well, except for the theft of all of the
man or machine, Michael.
AI,
man or machine.
Machine. I'm saying
machine. All right. The answer is.
Yes.
Okay. Hashi, you're up next.
All right.
Meaning
I'm going to show one of my...
Is your screen ready?
1 second. Let me advance here.
And hello to Eric while you're doing that. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Wait, am I even in the right timeline? Oh, I put...
Do we need a Hashi's looking for files drop again already?
No. Ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Michael, it's up to you and me.
I don't know.
I mean, I have my answer.
I'm fairly sure I know that one. I wouldn't swear to it, but
how much time are we giving?
I have an idea.
How much time are we giving the?
That's probably enough. The chat can make their guesses.
Yeah, this will be fun if we can flick through them a little bit faster.
I'm going to say machine.
I'm saying machine.
Machine.
Okay. Do another one, Hash.
Wow. All right. Ready.
And... This is going to be easier than I was hoping it was going to be.
That was machine, right?
That was machine, 100%.
Her hair looked machiney.
All right. Let's pretend that was machine. It's a long drop. All right. What's the next one?
All right. Ready.
that one's from. I think that one's man.
I think that one's man also.
Yeah.
Man.
Yay.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm gonna do one now.
I'm just gonna say I'm doing better than I thought I would.
I'm gonna do one now, and this one, yeah, I'm gonna do one. Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we already did that one. Unless it's slightly different from the last one we did.
Man.
I should have made a shorter version of that drop. Yes, that was man. Hashi, you ready?
Ready.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna
That
say
one's tough because it looks like a bad Photoshop.
Yeah, it does.
Like the head looks pasted in, and usually AI everything is painted with the same brush in a way. Oh, it's tough.
I'm actually gonna say man, but I'm gonna say that Hashi got clever and jacked with it.
It is created by man.
Did you mess with
it?
It
just happens to be. It's probably like a lot of these get like hyper contrasted and like sharpened, I think.
By someone else who downloads the trailer and reposts it and then does what they think is a good thumbnail. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that one is created by man.
Should we be taking score?
Sonic movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
think
just
we
like
should. Michael, can you take score for us, please?
And how many Hashi got right?
Yeah, Hashi so far has gotten all of them right. But that's 2.
So, but what are the stakes here? I feel like if we call out something as AI that was actually created by man, we should maybe the end of the show is our punishment is recreate that visual effect yourself if you thought it was.
Okay, that's
so
fun. But you're saying that's only if we call out that something was a machine that was actually made by a man, not vice versa.
I feel like that could be an interesting way to choose it.
All right, so if we misjudge man, then
yes,
then we have to recreate something that was made by a machine.
As the
we do need to clarify that we're using man as short for mankind, not like a male human made it. 100%. Visual effects and computer arts in general are made by men, women, and all other types of humans.
100%.
Thank you very much.
That is correct. Okay, I'm gonna do one. So I'm not sure. Did we land on how we're doing?
How many does Hashi have? Correct, or are we not counting that? We're just counting how many boobs.
We've been generally correct so far, right? So we could just say clean slate start.
Yeah, clean slates for everybody.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
And also, I should note that apparently either I don't know if it does it when mine comes up, but it definitely when yours comes up, the first blip is
yes, is the last one.
The last one, which actually, let me see if I can real quick change that, fix that. Hang on one second.
This is a weird process, by the way, to try to
to make it happen to where we can't see it until time.
Let me go to Hashi, the shared screen.
I still have that previous image up, so you're welcome to flash to my screen if you need to test it.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm good. I just want to see if I can.
I had this whole folder of real or fake images, and it was fun to play with the kids too, actually.
All right, so here comes mine. You ready?
Yeah.
Keep it at 5 seconds? Yeah, because we're starting score now. Let's keep it at 5 seconds for the first few. Okay, here we go.
Okay. It's a good one.
I think that's man. I think that's Adam Driver's head.
I'm only grading you on whether it's man or machine.
I think that
it
was real also.
You both think it's man? Correct. That is a still from Andor.
Excellent. It looks Star Wars, but I couldn't place the character. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
Andor. All right. Hashi,
chat was all on board with that too, by the way.
Okay. You ready, Hash?
Ready.
Here we go. Okay. I think that's man. It looks like what we talked about before with the Sonic one, where somebody re-uploaded a Meg trailer. Although that is not from the Meg. There's no big cruise liner like that in the Meg.
And that fish is way too big.
But that's what the Meg. The Meg is like a giant shark that's too big.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with it's man. I don't think a CGI would do that.
I'm gonna go with man.
Like that.
Right. This one was machine.
What?
It is at least somebody photoshopping a boat into an image from the Meg that they might have up-resed and contrasted and done something weird with. You're welcome to cut to the screen again if you want to take another look. But it does seem very likely this... let's see.
I see. I'm looking at the water on the top left now. That's clearly bad water.
Bad.
I was looking at the shark in the boat, not the
opening very small for whatever reason, but it looks very, very much like this boat, which Google Images helped me find, overlaid over this shark. So it is not a real one. I don't know what we say this is.
Well, crap, Hashi. That's in the middle. That's not. That's not.
I think that's bad Photoshop on the top left.
Right here.
And we want to assume there's probably always there's some cocktail, not always, but there's sometimes these AI generated like trailers are actually like a cocktail of some photoshopping and some AI. So
So it's a deceptive one. I don't know if I want to rule against you guys for that because.
Well, I think for all intents and purposes, it is not the original. It is not a real trailer.
It is a disingenuous movie thumbnail.
We're gonna say machine.
Yeah, okay.
So we were right or wrong?
Well, I forgot how you're. I mean, it's not from a real trailer, but we don't know how much machine was involved in the making of the image.
I just don't remember what my answer was.
I don't remember for sure either.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do the next one from my end. All right.
Excellent.
So let's do. All right, here we go. You ready?
Ready. That looks like it was made by...
It was made by man.
But the text was like correct.
Yeah, the person did it. That's why. Hashi, you ready?
Ready.
Not all mine are jokes, I promise. Here we go. Okay, that's a machine.
Yeah,
500%.
Yeah, no,
I was
like
so excited
split
for the
second.
Back to the Future 4.
That's definitely. Do we want to go to 3 seconds now?
Sure, let's do 3 seconds.
All right, we're gonna do 3 seconds, and I'm pulling mine up.
And while you're doing that, say hello to Cousin It in the chat. Although Cousin It's name is generally spelled with 2 T's on the end, but
do you need air clips to watch the show? How does it work?
Good question. All right, here we go. 3 seconds. Here comes mine.
Ooh. This is right in that sweet spot.
Yeah, you think that something looks like AI, and then you're like, and then you grab an actual still from a movie, and you're like, wait, I didn't. Yeah.
In my memory, the flame wrapping around his arm on the left side of screen looked pretty good, like it was an actual sim where it was being lit where the flames were and not. The bottom right corner did look a little machiny, but God, the arm looked like it was comped properly in depth to the flame, which makes me think, ugh, I don't recognize that character either. So
what are you saying?
I'm gonna say machine. If you want to say man, Hashi, or if you say machine, I'll say man.
Hashi's saying man. Michael says machine. The correct answer is machine.
Oh, I'm sorry, humanity.
So wait, so that doesn't mean you did not. That our scoring system doesn't make sense. So that
It does.
doesn't count toward. Michael, just make a note, Michael, when somebody calls a human's work a machine. Okay, that's the one thing we need to take account for. If you score anything, to score that.
So has anyone got a score then?
So far, I don't know.
I think we're okay. It does.
Well, this is what we get for.
I'll have to do a super cut of this episode, and we'll feel like idiots for not being
to fully understand who scored what. Okay, Hashi, you're next.
QI.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go. I'm saying machine.
Or a bad Photoshop.
Yeah, it falls under machine.
Yeah,
it's definitely.
This is disingenuous. Yeah.
All right, so we did it. That's machine.
I can cut to another.
Let's do another one. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, forgive me. That one's
poor Amber Midthunder. That is such like a. That's such an insult to that amazing movie. I'm saying machine, of course.
Yes.
All right.
Unknown artist is also guessing AI and is asking, what about the VFX industry? Currently, not a problem yet, but everyone thinks it will be shortly, and we'll see.
Yeah. If
it is a developing story.
If it's developing story.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep. That looks like it was drawn by Rodolphe Guénedin and inked and painted by Claire Williams.
What if I had a drop ready for that? I wish I did. I wish it came up and said all of the names of it. But no, it was created by one specific man, or lots of people. And that fire there was designed by who?
Oh, that's me.
Yay!
Using trap code particular. And I animated not animated, but I comped that shot.
It's
awesome. I love that. Like, you look at that fire and you wouldn't think trap code particular, like, immediately.
And it would be like, think again.
Particular fire.
Because it is.
It's great because like the artwork that the artists were doing for the fire, this is probably Ramon Zebach was doing these paintings where, like you draw the general shape of the flame and then had like a scatter photo brush with like a little oval, and it would just go like erase the sides of a triangle, and it would look like this cool sharpened flame. But then we had to animate them, and so I did so we did some particles.
There's a video online,
negative
right?
Cutting out shapes.
Where you actually, like, if not a tutorial, there's at least a video somewhere on our channel, on the Red Giant channel, talking about this.
Good gravy. I hope so.
If not, there was definitely a preset on Red Giant.
There's like a news item or something like that where it's like
about a really long time ago.
Or something like that. But yeah, we should make one.
Yeah, it's very cool. Hashi, you're next. Ready?
Ready.
All right, chat. Get your guesses going. The problem is my internet is so slow that it takes a second to resolve the image to anything even look atable.
You could probably show that one more time.
No. All right, fine. One more time.
I give my internet a second to catch up. I think AI. I think it's machine.
I think Hashi's trying to trick us. I think it's man.
Correct. It is man.
It is man!
Yay.
So, Michael, you get 1 point, kind of negative point, because you get it because of whatever reasons. Up next, we have one from me. Get ready. Here we go.
Machine.
Yeah, it's certainly not from a real movie.
Correct. Machine.
Yes.
Hashi, ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay. Machine.
All right, I got another one if you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Machine.
Machine.
Also machine.
God, it's just upsetting. It's upsetting how bad they are. That's my thing. Is like everyone's so worried that AI is gonna like replace people and replace artists, and then you look at all this stuff and you're like, I'm not. I was thinking that this exercise was going to be like, oh no, I can't tell the difference. What does this say about our futures? I feel a lot better about our futures right now. Actually, here's how I feel worse about our futures, in that people think this stuff looks good enough to try and trick people. That's what makes me feel bad, is that like, this is good enough for somebody.
And it's weird because it's an issue of accessibility where like there are people who could not, like had no way to create any kind of visual medium, anything before. Like whether they couldn't draw, didn't have access to tools to do it or time. And suddenly along comes this thing where suddenly like they can type, which they have the ability to do, and see something, but they don't have any of the years of experience of having to discern how, difficult it is to create an image. It's just that these data banks have scraped lots of really well composed and interesting images into them with no rubric for why. And so it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
That was really well said.
Even as they get more directable over time.
That was
the
very,
inexperience
very well
of the user is always apparent.
All right, Hashi, you got another one?
Got another one.
Machine, because I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, same.
This is from the upcoming DreamWorks Bad Guys 2.
What? It's created by
it if you like.
It's an animated movie. That's what.
A man-animated movie.
Animated movie. So,
and woman animated.
Like obviously, I picked this one because I knew it was a little bit
nice.
Yeah, difficult.
All right, here's one from me.
AI. Machine.
Michael?
Yeah.
It was created by a man.
Oh.
So that's
Dang.
a point.
We were
and
hitting
points. We determined points are bad here. That's a point for Hashi and a point for Michael. All right, here comes the next Hash.
What's it from?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm going to say, for that, I'm going to say machine, by the way.
Yeah, that is 100% machine.
Here, I can go back to this one for a second.
No, we've already determined that. All right.
Yeah, we get it.
This is from Fallout.
For the chat.
Fallout. Oh, it would have been good for me to be able to recognize IP. I was trying to look really quickly at the bus to see if that text said anything on the corner of the bus, and it looks like letters, but I couldn't tell.
For sketch.
Well, what I loved about I went for Fallout. I went for this particular sequence from Fallout because I remember loving the color contrast between this giant pink and orange thing that's like in this swamp that's surrounded by like greenery and dirt and stuff. It's a very fun and pulpy looking sequence, and I know that AI tends to be pretty good about replicating these kind of like chaos textured beasts really, really well. So that's why I was trying to trick you, and I succeeded.
Did. Dang it. That was pretty good.
New one from Hash. By the way, I say machine about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, that one was machine. Demisart is asking. We all recognize not always, but most of the time we recognize the AI gen images because they have a distinctive lighting, smoothness on everything. The question is, if AI was trained on man-made pictures, how did those artists manage to do that light effect in Photoshop or whatever? It's not that. So the problem is the way AI actually makes its thing is it's got stuff that it's got most of the time. It has these adversarial neural networks that are fighting with each other, and like one's doing something, the other one's saying no, yes. Like there's this like discussion happening between these neural networks to arrive at a solution. And in that process, it tends to create this smooth, glossed thing until they both agree that they've arrived. So they're trying to ingest human art and then smoosh it together into what you've asked for. And it just, the way the computers thinks is why we end up with a smooth thing.
Yeah, Frigby's answers is very,
yes.
Yeah, technically,
that's a much shorter way of saying it.
Yeah, because you really you start with your seed, which is literally a random noise pattern that doesn't look like anything. Resolves, and gets closer and closer to what you've asked for, assuming the computer's doing the thing can just agree with each other. But yeah, so basically every section of the image is coming from the same noise pattern, meaning that when it reduces sharpness and complexity all over, everything has a bit of a similar look. It doesn't know how to do separate the subject once you identify what the subject is and redo it. But I'm sure they'll figure that out soon.
I'm sure they will.
I'm ready with another one.
You ready with another one?
That was a great question.
Yeah. Oh. Hang on. Here we go. Man.
Yeah, but with really good production design.
Correct.
Woo! All right.
What movie is that from? Hey, what is this from?
Let's see.
Go back to it. Let's look at it.
I forgot the name of the movie.
It's not a very compelling thumbnail, but it's a cool image.
No, it's not at all.
This is just scrubbing through the trailer of a movie, and I was like, oh, look at that.
Smart. Smart. All right.
All right, I'll find out the name of that movie.
Here comes another one from me. Ready?
Machine.
Yeah. I was going for Machine on that one too.
Correct. Machine.
Yes.
Whew. All right, I'm not ready yet. Just 1 second. I'm going to see if I can.
It's okay. I'll do another one. Let's do this one.
While Hashi's distracted.
It has that's from the movie A Working Man.
Oh, my
Jason
favorite
Statham.
movie.
That man can work it.
Yes, he can. All right, here we go. Hashi, ready for this one?
Ready.
Oh, these trap code particular ones just showing up.
Interesting.
I thought of that idea like 2 seconds before the show and was like, those are the two shots of yours that I thought of. So
for those who aren't in on the joke, that's another shot that Hashi made for a major Hollywood picture, and again using trap code particular.
Yeah, it's very cool. And this one, I think we talked about it on the show before, but I was fascinated by the process on this one. Can you talk? Are we far enough away to where you can talk about what they tried to make?
Yes, I think that everything's fair game about this now. This was an insane. Obviously a very high cost production. So everything was very siloed in terms of data and who can see it and stuff like that, because it's a big, issue. So first of all, from the production standpoint, it was really cool. They literally had artists drawing turns of all of these flowers that's spinning in air. So all of these are animated sprites on top of everything.
How many sprites would you say you had total to work with?
Probably 60 or something like that by the end, because there were ones that were just like petal turns or leaf turns or, and then 2 flowers, 3 flowers, a flower with an open thing, a flower without an open thing. So it was like this huge sequence, and every one of them was probably between 12 and 36 frames. And so then I had to figure out how to arrange them in particular so you could do that thing where it's splitting them all up.
Yeah.
Into even increments.
Split clip is one of the it really makes particular so much more powerful, and so few people use it. It's such a great technique.
I had to slightly fudge what the timing of the rotation on some of them were, because they were a mix of 1s and 2s, but they were going to be translated in ones in space. And so like the amount of chaos that happened during this, the version that got approved was version 69. And
hell yeah.
The way this process went was they weren't allowed to send out imagery from the filmed portions of the movie to people because I did this remotely. So what they had to do was they would take a super low res, highly watermarked image of this frame, like 640 by 412 or something. So I could see what the shot was going to look like. And then they would send me the roto maps for where each character was, because obviously it's a high level production. All these characters are roto.
I didn't know you had that low res. I thought you just had the mats.
So yeah, so I had a low res, not video, just still, to know what the tone was.
Okay.
And then the animated mats and output from Nuke of the camera move. And so it was a nightmare. And then like toward however many weeks this was or whatever, toward the end of it, they were just finally like, send them the plates. Like after all that.
It's an amazing shot. Did you comp it too, or did you just send the layers?
I did 69 comps of it and then had to split my comp to be recomped in Nuke. So I'm not positive what happened.
Okay.
Between there and there. But this looks very much like what I was tinkering with, and like I had to output it at, some crazy 4K color version that I did not like.
And I'm curious with particular, how many systems would you say are here?
I think that there were something like 20.
Okay. And then
because this is a long shot, by the way. There are like 4 or 5 leading up shots, and then there's just one hero, huge transition shot where it is zooming away from them, and then the flowers cover the screen, and then the flowers reveal the next
animated
shot,
world.
and then a bunch of the petals land on the ground. I did some weird like simulations with using an object of the misshapen ground to then emit particles backwards and then reverse them so particles would land on the ground, and some crazy stuff. Anyway, this has been a fun trip. I appreciate this.
No, of course. No, I've always loved this shot and how it looks. It's so stylized and fun. And I'm looking at just the still, and I just want to point out a little trick for people. If you ever try to do particular like this, where it's supposed to be inhabiting a 3-dimensional space, and it just feels like it's, even with mats and roto and stuff, it still feels flat. Look at this back stretch of particles back here that are hazed into the background where they're desaturated and their black levels are lifted. Like that right there immediately sells the depth of the scene, even though
if I had super comp.
Yeah, man. Like, cause I kept thinking with this light back here, I was like, if you had super comp, that light would be emitting some kind of like, you'd get a lot of.
And like you could use obscuration layers, but the quality, they weren't the same quality as the rotomats that we were getting back. And so I did the classic, like put a null that visibly splits the system into 2, front and back.
So that's what I was actually getting at when I was asking about your comp. And when you said you ended up delivering it, your comp split up into layers, like how much were you slicing this,
the
these
delivery
systems?
Was like 7 to 10 particular layers. And that's because like the shot is long, but like there was one main one that was called like the hero donut, I think is what we called it, that is spinning around them.
Nice.
That is, a path emitter and the path is just a circle
that
they're doing. But then like I'm keyframing the circle to wobble in conjunction with the turbulence. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it had to be rendered in halves. So there would be some behind and some in front.
Smart.
The chat is very upset that we said super comp and the drop did not happen.
Oh, well.
It's in timeout.
Did you say super comp?
There you go, chat. Happy now?
Sorry. Right. So,
all right. Shall we get back
hello,
along
Simone.
to it?
Yes, let's get back to the game after.
Hello, Simone.
Simone, hi.
Yes, I'm dying. Let's get back to the game. Hashi, you got another one?
Please. Yeah.
Oh, please let it be a machine.
No, that one's man.
That one is man.
Oh, point for me.
It's from
then.
Megan or Megan 2.
Megan.
But yeah, the teaser for Megan 2. Right. Got another one.
You got another one? Here we go. Machine.
Absolutely no idea.
This is done by man.
Oh, wow. Another point for me. What was that from? Do you know?
This is from The Legend of Ochai or something like that. The trailer that came out for real, that was like that a bunch of people were like,
yes,
they used AI in this trailer, and then it got. And then
I was like, wondering if you were going to pull anything from that, but I didn't want to like throw shade at the VFX in that film. I'm glad you didn't pull something of the monster there. My turn.
AI machine.
Yeah.
Correct. Machine. Hashi?
Ready.
Oh, that's tricky.
I think man.
I think machine.
It is man.
Oh, another point for me. I'm racking them up here at the end.
It was the correctness of the focus that really.
It has really good bokeh in it.
I know, but I've seen stuff, correct. Guys. I've seen stuff that you guys. We're talking about AI imagery as if it's like, as if it was a year or two ago. But I'm telling you, I've seen stuff now that
there is some very good stuff out there.
But the difference is there's good bokeh.
Put the image back up if you can.
Yeah, put it back up.
Is it easy to do?
So the thing that made me sure that it was real is because yes, some of the AI stuff will have good bokeh, but the bokeh background is separate from the foreground, and in this case, we have the foreground image going out of focus into the background, and that I have yet to see an AI do well.
Yeah,
I don't know what the scenario is in this, but it's like
two-headed snake.
It's like Dave Bautista or someone like hurls a two-headed snake at someone.
Yeah, it's a classic two-headed snake Batista throw, Batista move. Here we go.
I think that was man from the creator.
I was distracted by the chat and didn't even see the image.
I'll give you half a second of it.
Oh yeah, that's a ship from the creator.
Yeah, correct. It was man. It was man.
It was man.
And Hashi's?
Ready.
Okay, that one is man.
Yes.
Of Steel, correct.
Hooray. Stand by. I'm pulling up one. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 second for this one.
Okay. No way that's real.
Man.
Ah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Demazart is saying some of the pictures aren't appearing on YouTube at all. It's only for a second or two, so that we can't have time to analyze it. So maybe you blinked?
Oh, gosh. I hope they're showing up. Here we go. Hashi, 1 second. I'm going to do your next one. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, geez.
Man.
That's too fast. I'm going to say that's machine.
I'm going to say it's man.
All right.
Are you checking?
Don't know.
Put it back up again.
Specifically because this has super limited results when you reverse image search it, except for back to the fake trailer channel.
Oh.
And so I think that this image
Oh, you know what? Look at the context. He's wearing a Batman costume. That's fake. That's not a Batman I know of.
Yeah,
like it's possible the face is shaped. It's also got like the uncanny like facial sharpening.
Yeah.
That happens or something like that. But I really think AI. I just started to get. It's in my AI category, but then I was like, shoot, I'm not positive, and so I was double checking. But yes, AI.
All right,
we do the next?
Here comes one from me.
Ooh, man. And just a good frame from an unfinished VFX shot.
Yeah, the face looked like it was here. If I just saw that, I think that is someone trying to make sure Tom Cruise's face is clear. And has not added smoke in the background.
So, Michael, what was your answer?
I think it's man, and they did not put enough smoke over his face to make him fit in the scene correctly.
Machines made this.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's he going to do in this shot? Like, he's just going to face plant on the ground. I mean, think about the physics of it.
I think he's landing in water.
Dang,
off a bridge.
Oh, yeah. Water, which catches all humans and saves all lives.
Just like occasionally dumpsters and parked cars.
Yes.
My favorite. Or sometimes the Man of Steel. I'm sorry, you fell off a huge building and the Man of Steel catches you and you're not broken in half?
I got another one for you. Ready?
Good.
I think that's a machine.
Shoot, I think it seemed Photoshoppy. I don't remember that. Get up.
It looked like Robert De Niro and Tom Cruise a little bit in the split second I saw.
Crap. Machine.
Man.
He looks so...
Just because he's touched up does not mean that...
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
A machine did it.
It was the hairline for me. Like, it didn't... Like, it's so trim.
Here's what we need to remember.
De-aged Cruise. Yeah.
Around the time Mission Impossible Fallout came out, which I was still in LA, so that was like 2017-ish, 2018-ish. I remember because you and I, Hashi, were working on that Venom shoot, and you had just seen that movie. And I told you, hey, did you know that Tom Cruise in this new Mission Impossible movie, this is back when Fallout came out, is as old as Wilford Brimley was in Cocoon?
It's
a movie about elderly
Seth
people.
Calls me every time someone hits that benchmark.
So yeah, the what is the Brimley factor? The Brimley line, like here's my thing. Yes, so like these recent ones, Tom Cruise is like, you can't stop age. He is aging, and he's doctored a lot in these movies. Doesn't mean that he's not, still doing incredibly fun, cool things. All right, Hashi, you next. Here we go.
It's not from an
Here's the thing.
movie, but
no, there was an artist behind this. It was man, 100%. There, just because generative fill was used in it, does not mean it was used to make it. Like, it was used for it, if that makes sense. It was used in it. Mm-hmm. That was very much a Hashi comp. So,
all right, I got another one.
Man, another one. Here we go. Oh, that's machine.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yes, machine. This is what got me onto this. I think this was the one that got me onto the whole.
While we're talking about the image, I want to look at it. Yeah.
So yeah, look at the dudes. Like the astronauts are similar-ish.
But their backpacks
they're globby weird
from each
too.
other. Yeah.
Like they're sort of watercolory, sort of whatever. But yeah, this was I think the thumbnail that I saw, and at thumbnail size, I was like, oh, neat. It looks like from it's like the Pit of Sarlacc thingy thing. But yeah.
It's fascinating.
Fake.
All right, here we go.
Machine.
It was not on screen long enough for me to have an opinion, but other than the, so the blurry background and sharp person, I don't know. I'll go machine too.
Correct, machine. It's like that's not Annette Bening. That's somebody else.
Is it supposed to be?
I don't know who it's supposed to be. Or Mary? No, maybe it's supposed to be someone else. Okay.
I don't. Michael Palak has a lovely joke about that Sarlacc pit of cartoon. There. And Nachani in the chat just says Seth. So Seth.
Hey, that's me. Hashi, here we go. I'm going for yours. Oh, machine. Please God, let us not be getting predator babies.
Machine.
All right. Here comes one from me. Oh.
Man. Didn't recognize the actor though.
Michael?
He's tiny.
All right.
Here we go.
Sure, man. Yeah, man.
Machine.
Looks like for some Andor 2. Oh, man.
Yeah, machine. Machine made
All
that
right.
guy.
What about this?
So just so you know, a second person watching on the Maxon YouTube channel says they can't see the pictures.
They can't see them.
Right.
So if I do this right now, ready? Here we go. You couldn't see that picture? Well, we'll find out in a second. That I'm going to guess machine for whatever that was we just saw.
Yeah.
That is man.
Oh, no.
And I think this one is worth throwing up there again because this
That's man?
is wild, right?
What?
Because like the telltale that we go for is like, what the hell is going on here? Right? But let's see. Maybe I didn't import it yet. I save it.
We're mixing music here by accident.
Oh my gosh. Is it in here? Okay. Okay, whoops. Yeah, I'll play this.
Okay.
There's a guy getting ready to launch.
What?
But look, like, it's so
That
weird.
That is so weird.
Like, even this movement creeps me the heck out.
Oh my gosh. It's like all
This is also
thumbs.
from
It
that
looks
Jason
like all
Statham
thumbs.
whatever movie. So now you follow the fingers, rotating the bottle. It makes sense. It's a weird way to grip it because he's probably going to get violent with it somehow. But
Yeah, gross.
But yeah, this immediately read to me as
All thumbs. Yeah.
AI thumb. So
But the blur in the background does not look like an AI blur.
You guys are all up on that AI
his,
blur.
the way his hands look so weird.
But that visual on the TV screen, that's definitely looks like a graph loop from probably one of our friends.
Yeah.
Probably. And that color grading looks like what inspired Magic Bullet Mojo.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's such a Mojo.
This is weird. This one creeps me out.
me too.
Even the motion, like all of these frames right here, it's like the timing of the front of his hand and the back of his
and
hand.
those Duracell batteries that Pollack pointed out. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
The
that's
champagne
not the right
bucket of
scale.
Duracell
Batteries are not that
batteries.
big.
It's weird, but yeah, real
super weird.
from
Okay.
from whatever the heck it's called.
All right, give us another one. I think I'm out.
Right. Should we do a rapid fire?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Maybe.
These haven't been?
Alright.
Okay.
So I'm just going to flip through a bunch and we'll say man machine and I'll confirm or not.
And I tell you what, Michael. Yeah. Can you keep track? Because I want to find out if I'm gonna. Who's ahead right now?
You have 3. Hashi has 1, and I have 2. But again,
I've gotten more wrong. Okay.
I'm not sure on the count of things.
I feel like I've been wrong more times than I hoped.
I feel like Hashi's been more wrong. Oh, but it's only if you get... Okay, all right.
Wrong in a specific way that I don't recall.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, here we go.
All right. You can get on my screen, and I'll just go through them, and then you just give your answer. Ready?
Machine.
Yeah.
Correct.
Machine.
Machine, yeah.
Correct.
Man.
Yeah. What? Sure.
Yeah, it's Ochi.
Man. Correct. This is also from the Legend of
That's
Ochi,
Legend of Ochi
movie.
Yeah.
I got
Machine.
Or really bad painting.
correct. Machine.
Hey, wait, don't go back. Really bad painting. Michael, if I painted this and brought it to you, you'd be like, "Damn, Seth,
No, sorry,
that's
I meant
incredible."
really bad job painting her face to make it look realistic.
Oh yeah,
for a
100%.
movie poster.
All right, next one's Machine.
She's been photoshopped to airbrush to heck.
Yeah, next one's Machine. Also, I think.
Yeah. The next one's Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the school bus, the lettering on the school bus, and the door on the wrong side are some good hints.
Oh, Machine. No, man. But something's up with his face, though.
It's just from the Thunderbolts trailer. I thought it was a bizarrely uninspired phrase.
Yes, it is. Was it used as a thumbnail?
No, it was not.
Okay.
See, I'm going to turn off my 4K.
It's pretty funny, though. The 4K trailer thing is a pretty funny addition.
Okay, really bit of time.
Yeah.
All right, and next.
Machine.
Correct.
Yes, Machine, because that's like...
Because I haven't seen that design yet. Machine.
That one looks so...
That's like a Will Smith action figure.
That's
Man.
That's Man. That's from Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, yeah.
Correct.
Which I loved, by the way.
I haven't seen it yet. It's great.
I enjoyed it, is all I'm going to say.
I tried to read the book. I was very excited about it, but the book was very Deadpool-y to me, and I wasn't super into it. I liked the concept.
The movie does not feel Deadpool-y at all.
Oh, I love Bong. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry.
All right, and next.
Machine.
Correct.
That's actually Man. Right? That's from the Time Bandits.
Well, that's Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Time Bandits.
I loved Time Bandits. That was so good.
Man, Taika.
Machine.
If you haven't seen Time Bandits, go watch it. It's great.
Machine.
Correct.
Man.
Correct.
What's that from?
This is from Ash. The upcoming, I don't know.
Pokemon movie.
Sorry, I'm sometimes not waiting for you to answer, Michael.
Machine.
Correct.
Machine.
Correct. I like the maybe a double-decker bus, maybe a truck.
Man.
Yeah.
Correct. Man.
I say Man.
Correct. Man.
Machine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man.
Correct.
Man.
I'm not sure about this.
Oh no, that one's Man. Look at the helmet.
Yeah, look at the helmet. It's gotta be Man.
The helmet's good. It's got text.
The correct text at the that's Man. It's Man.
Machine.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah. Wow. This is the same astronauts from that other one.
Yeah, no one puts
Just
concept
slightly
art
different
as their
colors.
thumbnail.
It is. That one's got an extra arm. Oh, I guess it's a gun, maybe, but it looks like
Well, let's hope.
second arm. Right.
Just so you know, Nishani is just on it with the guesses in the Red Giant chat.
That's Blade Runner 2049. That's Man.
That's the
Man.
Fantastic Four trailer.
You're right.
Which looks amazing.
Machine.
Machine
Wolf.
Machine, correct.
None of that image makes sense at all.
Machine.
Machine.
My answer to that.
Man, that's Mission Impossible.
Nice, good eye.
I always know my Mission Impossible. That is man.
What
That's
is
Minecraft?
that?
That's from Minecraft. That's a village person, or a village.
That is a village person from the new Minecraft movie.
Man, that is from that. Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah, what's it called?
Bamboozled. Borderlands.
Borderlands. Yeah, that was fun. I know nothing about the source material, so sorry if it sucks. But with no context, it was mildly enjoyable.
My favorite thing is what was that tweet one time that was
like
I forget who I can't give him credit because I don't remember, but it was like my favorite thing is to watch a movie and be like that was pretty good, and then get online and realize that it's actually the worst film ever made. Like I love when I will love a movie and then get online and then find out I'm not supposed to love this movie at all. All right.
That is the difficult one.
I'm just honoring Nachani's.
We love the effort. We love the passion and the enthusiasm. Next one, Hashi.
Yeah, Patrick GG's like, we can't type that fast. Well, Nachani can. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong.
Incredible.
Nachani? I'm sorry. Whatever. I'm trying.
Yeah, one thing that someone has pointed out, especially because of the diffusion model, things like the ribbing in this shirt being consistent all the way across is something that is very challenging.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll see, especially a patterned thing with little intricate stripes will get messed the heck up on an AI
Interesting.
generation. So yeah, watch for that. Just follow like the lines in someone's like striped shirt, and you'll see that they just sort of like decide to be other lines and other lines because the noise pattern doesn't know what the start of the line is going to look like when it starts.
In response to that comment just now, yes, we said earlier in the show, this is AI or not AI is what we're playing, or not AI or AI is what we're playing. Man or machine just sounded cooler. That's machine.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
It's not stylized enough to be machine. Ooh, machine. Too much detail and texture on that face.
Machine, because
that's stupid.
Machine. This one I had to look up.
Michael Bay.
I didn't know that.
I wish it was a real transformer that just like went thump, 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 like just could not stand up.
Because there are too many transformers, and I was like, I don't know all of them.
Like
could be like a frame.
Doesn't get legs. It has to keep the wheels for legs. Like, Manecraft.
Minecraft.
That'd be a terrible game. Minecraft. Man.
Machine.
Man, correct.
Machine.
This is real.
What?
I think it has been sharpened.
I don't want it to be real.
His head
I don't know what this movie is called. This is an upcoming movie, and I'm just so sorry for both of them. But maybe it's great. Maybe they had a fun time.
Like, that can't be the thumbnail used from the studio. That has to be from like a repost.
It's from let's see, what is it from? It's from.
Their faces look all kinds of wrong.
I think that this is processed for sure.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, but like that feels like an amateur process, not like a studio account.
Let's see.
That's a big thing. If you guys are out there and you like, if any of you are out there and you're like, I cannot tell the difference between a real trailer or a not real trailer, or your parents, like if your dad is sending you Mission Impossible fake AI trailers, like one very easy thing. So this was
likely the actual still, and then they code formed the heck out of it.
Okay. One thing you can always do is, like, while it's still on YouTube, look at the account that's posting it and see if it's one of the major studios. That will tell you whether it's real or not.
Yeah, this used a ton of AI upscaling or something for sure.
Also, that's real. I'm going to tell you, if you put 4K, like if you see this Hashi's amazing 4K trailer thing over, like most studios are not going to put a thing like that on the front.
Yeah,
like, we get it. You made the movie.
That's Fantastic Four, right? Yeah. Oh, man.
What's that from? That looks amazing.
Is that man?
Man, this is from How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train My Dragon? One, yes. It looks so good. Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the end of mine.
It's the end? That might be the end of our show, everybody.
Chalak Singh has a question. They say, in the near future, machine will be better than man, and how can we be better than the machine? Can you give some future predictions? I don't think the machine will be better than man. I think the machine will be better at man at some things, but I think man will always be better than the machine at other things. For example,
I agree with this.
Humans can tell stories that have meaning and heart and can be creative. Machines are just taking human slop and mixing it around.
And I've said this on some other shows. Like, I do think that good artists could make good art with AI.
Yeah,
it's not super ethical, and it sucks that it's in place of other artists. But I struggle with whether or not it's like, if you're a good artist working outside of your means and using these tools, it sucks that they're like, it's like pirated and scraped imagery, but it's cool that it's enabling people who don't have the ability to do this to maybe do this on a lower, smaller scale. And hopefully what that does is enables the good artists who can tell good stories and compose shots to help aid the storytelling and not make a 4-minute AI slow-mo trailer for a bank heist or something like that's incredibly boring and long. But like, yeah, so like a good artist might tell something good, and then they'll be given money to make something with real people, is what I hope.
Maybe it's both.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Maybe both is happening at the same time.
Wait, show us what?
Sophia was keeping score on the side here. Can you broadly look?
Hello, Sophia.
Broadly looking at the show.
Wow.
You seem to be wrong the most.
I think Michael got more wrongs by 1. You got 1 wrong because you were like the only person showing the things, and Seth got the most correct.
All right.
Listen, I did a lot better than I thought I was gonna do.
Do it,
pretty good. All right. So, going through this kind of ridiculousness, it feels like it might be fair to see if we, I don't know, do we need a punishment round, or did we get to what we wanted to talk about?
We have 40 minutes left. Is there an AI image in there that you think, by the way, Sophia, thank you for keeping score. We always love to find out when Michael did something wrong. It makes us happy, it brings us joy, and it also makes the world feel balanced. So seriously, thank you. I am curious, Hashi, do you have an AI image in there that would be worth, that we feel like in 35-ish minutes we could find a Sketchfab model, render in Redshift, and comp in a super comp?
Right here. I'm going to flag some of these. Okay, that was Sophia off screen saying that we should redo the Sonic one.
Because Shadow is the one who obviously would have a gun.
But Shadow would, it would be the reverse.
I want you guys to reverse the role.
Okay, so an option, try to reverse the roles in this shot.
Okay.
This one I think could be interesting.
But that's real.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. We're trying to recreate something that people cheated to make, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what about this?
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
Give him a bow tie and glasses. That's my request. Give that dude a bow tie and glasses.
Okay, we're gonna do it. I would do this in Cinema 4D.
All right, so I'll just get ready to comp it as fast as I can. What I know I'm going to need right now, I'm going to start pulling, I'll get the fire from Action VFX.
Great, good call.
But it means I'll need a depth map from you for sure. Of that guy.
We can do that.
Cool.
right, goodness gracious. Okay, I still have I was tutorial recording, so everything is larger again, so that should be good. Hold my face. Let's see what we got here. We've got to, oh man, what's the best way to do this? Okay.
Look in the asset browser for a bus.
Okay,
or a
let's see.
Or
Bus. Okay. Skeleton. Okay. Okay, there is a skeleton in the asset browser. Let's see. What did this guy look like again? Okay, monster and a little meaty. Okay, so let's say, okay, so this is a rigged character. So okay, we've got to have a highway going through this thing.
moving down the highway.
Okay, so something. All right.
Can you pull it up on screen
Okay.
again real quick? I want to see what that fire is supposed to look like.
Oh yeah.
You should put that fire, like send that screen over somewhere where Seth can look at it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank
Like
you.
FX console, grab that real fast.
Ba-ba-ding.
4K
Right, I'm
trailer.
putting that in the show chat. Where are we? There we go.
For anyone curious, I am gonna be pulling from Action VFX, which has maybe this. You might use this big gas fire.
Standing in the middle
We'll
of
see.
this highway, I guess could be kneeling or whatever. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
I just wanted to call out real quick Action VFX. So everyone is actionvfx.com. They're our good friends, and they make some incredible stuff. Definitely go check
They really
them
do.
out.
Yes, their assets are great. I use them all the time.
Great assets. Okay, so let's add a camera. It's down here somewhere, something like that. Okay. So I'm not actually positive. How does this rig work? Controls.
Go back to the object real quick.
Why aren't I? Wait.
Go back to the object real quick.
This, not the actual
No, the
object, but a character object.
Click on the character and click on the object tab down below. Is it in? Oh, let's see here.
Lock character. Oh no! What have I done?
No idea.
There's no time. I don't know what happened here. Okay, here's what we're doing now. This character is getting put in a connect object as is, and baked into one mesh. And then I'm going to take this one mesh and I'm going to do this. Let's add a camera here, and I'll switch back to default view. Let's see. All right, this is a wrong way to do this, but it'll work. Okay, that arm needs to get rotated.
Get rotated arm.
Yeah, it's going to be doing something like that. And then this area, how well connected this skeleton is. Funny. Okay, arm. Dang it. I did something really competent this week in terms of like rigging and making something, but I'm clearly panicking. And
I know we don't always have to end at exactly 3, by the way.
It's true, but the people deserve us to try to put one up on the chalkboard for man, right? At the end of all this,
Yes.
for all mankind. Doot, doot. I'm selecting points, moving the anchor point away from them, and then trying to rotate the points. This is absolutely not the way to do this. Oh, and why didn't it take all the...
Hashi,
It's not
visible
it's
only.
on visible only. Why would I have done that? I know why. It was because of some dumb thing I was doing on the plant. Dude.
See, you did such amazing work this week on the plant that now, like, this is the payment. This is the karma.
It really is. Okay, let's put a bender right here. Strength. Let's see. Angle is toward camera. Toward
Jason
camera.
Murphy wants you to find a
length.
Mixamo animation for this.
I mean, that's usually that's where I would go with something like this. I panicked because this wasn't posable the way I wanted it to be. So, okay, away from our camera. What the heck am I doing? So I was so sure I was going to be able to.
Hey! No negative thoughts. We can do this.
I know they're flooding in. What do I do?
No, we can do this. I've got the fire placed. I'll be ready for you.
Strength. Okay, let's do that. Let's take a quick peek. Here we are, and all right. So somewhere like this-ish. And then let's say...
Why are his loins on fire? It's like just his chest and his crotch are on fire.
Yeah, the chat called that one out.
I'm not surprised the chat called it out. That if there's a crotch on fire somewhere on our show, I guarantee you our chat's going to find it.
I'm just going to split this. Okay, so let's do that. Let's move its anchor point to the base of the thing. Then turn that off. And then do sort of looking down. And then something like that. I'm going to close my copy of After Effects because I want to get Redshift working real nicely. I'm jumping into an old version of Cinema 4D for just a second because it still had this working. I guess I should have said school bus, but... This is the Sketchfab importer. I'm importing what looks like a photo scan of a bus. I'll let that think for a second. And in the meantime, I'll go back to my other copy of C4D. All right, so we've got the character. Let's do a...
Hey, there he is. Okay, you're back. Hey, Chris Sparrows is saying, have you guys ever done a 1 minute, 10 minute, 1 hour challenge for making the same scene with different time constraints?
Not quite. Like we've thought broadly about stuff like this, but not quite done that. I feel. Am I right on that?
I think so. We should do it sometime.
Okay, we'll do that. And then we're going to go over here to our browser, clear skeleton, and we're going to say, go to the HDRI category, and let's look at maybe this one. If you just drag an HDRI right into the thing, it'll create a dome light with that as the texture, which is pretty cool.
Jason Murphy wants to make sure you don't forget the bow tie.
How did that happen? I mean, standard. That's why it didn't work. Add a bow tie, says Jason.
Yeah, it says Sophia first.
Yeah.
Sophia the first.
Okay, what have I done here? Am I in Redshift mode? Okay, I am. I switched back and forth this week because I was doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Demi's art says, totally AI. Look at the hands.
Okay, save project with assets over to folder, and we'll call it bus, and we'll close that. Yes, why not? And then we'll merge it over here. Okay. Back in here, I was using the you can customize
Hashi,
your layout.
I
cool.
still feel like this would be a lot better to do just with the native rig that comes with it. Do you need me to show you how to use it?
Not at this point.
Because I'm serious, it would be so much easier than what you're doing.
This would be greater. This is the stupidest way to do this, everybody. But
seriously, it's
VFX and Chill
IK rigged and everything. Like it's ready to go. All you have to do is move the thing.
I'm aware it was locked in a way that I didn't like. What I am going to do is I'm going to
No,
create
it's
a
not locked.
volume
Oh my
builder.
gosh, it's so easy to use.
I'm going to throw the character in there. I'm going to throw the rest of the character in there. I'm going to this volume builder. I'm going to say that the voxel should be at like 4, 3. And then let's put this volume builder inside a volume mesher. Excellent. So you see what we're getting now is the ability to like gunk up this skeleton. So if I go to this volume builder here, the more I turn down the voxel size, the more gunky the skeleton will get. So we'll get it to somewhere like this. Volume mesher seems good. Let's see how about that thick. I'll turn up the adaptiveness to make it kind of gross weird. And then I'm going to just press C and turn that into its own mesh. Now let's see what we got in here under maybe materials. Let's look at metals. Like there's got to be a scraggly looking metal that would work nicely for this. Or maybe car paint. What does this car paint look like? Kind of cool. All right, that looks kind of neat. Let's turn on our IPR. All right, computer, you got this. It's thinking.
Do you still have After Effects open?
I think that I've closed everything up that I shouldn't have open. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're cooking. All right, so let's rotate this sky around on the horizon a little bit until we have the shade of them lit.
Should I look for a sky, or are you going to render me one?
I'll render it into here.
Cool. Well, it'll have to be separate. Oh no! It'll render. That's right. I can use it, but if I use the alpha channel, it'll disappear.
Yeah, should do something like that. All right, I'm going to also create an area light that I'm going to.
Hi, GE Studios.
What was that?
GE Studios is saying, "Hey guys, how are you?" I was just saying hi.
Hey, we're doing good. We're trying to replicate a thing, a little AI poster that we saw. All right, I'm rotating the area light toward me, and I'm going to go to the area light properties. I'm going to say object, instead of a rectangle, be a sphere. And the sphere should have a radius of like, I don't know, 5. Oh, NZ. All right. Should be up here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, wrong direction. There it is. What happened to my camera selector right there? What the heck?
Well, when you're in the IPR mode, maybe it goes, I don't know.
Usually it's just right up top. Let's see. Startup. Oh, weird. Okay.
Oh, this
Whatever.
is the first show we're going to have to wait for a render, but hopefully it shouldn't take too long.
No, this should be pretty.
Do you have a
fast.
school bus already, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. Red eyes. Okay,
Red eyes at night, sailor's delight. That's how it goes.
Red with. Okay, something like that-ish. Are these the eye cavity? I'm going to turn off the IPR for a second. There's one eye, and just control copy another one over here. Behind the skull. Okay, let's go back to
very annoyed that you used your Ricketts
Let it go,
skeleton.
man. Let it go.
Oh, I can't.
All right, we've
It's
got.
so easy to use.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my blob
What
brush.
show do you think this is?
Turn it up. I'm going to try to, there we go. Blob up that bit of them a little bit. And then grab these.
Can I tell you something? I felt kind of dead by the end of our contest or our game we were doing, and now that
It was
actually
a little depressing.
Now that I'm doing work, I'm like, I'm alive again.
Yeah.
Getting hype.
No, I agree very much. Okay. Make this sphere bigger. Let's put the sphere in the chest. Why? Oh, it's that direction? I clearly have the whole scene is oriented in the wrong direction instinctively for where I thought it would be. Okay. Go just inside the rib cage and light up the rib cage.
You keep almost having it.
I know that I can go to another camera view. Oh, that was cool. All right. Yeah.
Jason Murphy says as long as there's a backstory where he's born with a curved arm, it's fine.
That's a good point. Okay, character, which is the skull, is at this part. Let's go to the polygon mode for a second. Let's grab a little bit of the jaw and then UW and split. And rotate
UW
the jaw
selects
a
all
little bit.
connected polygons.
Oh, I forgot about the volume measure. Now I need to fix that. Oops. Okay. What do I want to do? Mouth open. There it is. And let's put, where did I put that third light?
Just meanwhile, to let you know what I've got ready. So this is the reference.
Excellent.
I've got fire lined up. I've got two eyes ready to go. Then I'm gonna do glow and super comp. I've got smoke. I've got debris. Should be
Nice.
all set up and ready to go for you. I'm trying to think of what else I might need to have ready.
Oh, you're doing beautifully. Okay, let's go back to IPR. Let's merge. Bus. Probably need to do some redshift conversion here.
While Hashi does redshift conversion, well, actually, we should watch him do it. That's important.
Let's see, school bus. Hopefully you just came in with one texture. That's great. View display. Why don't I have my, this is what's driving me crazy, is my camera selector not being.
Command D, or Control D, I mean, should give up your, not Control D, hang on, that's not the right one. That's your project settings. What, Shift V is it? Crap. I'm not actually there.
Your configure, right?
Yeah, Shift
Hey, Josh,
V.
is
then
that
go to
light?
HUD.
Sorry. Is that chest light? How many lights are lighting up the inside of that skeleton?
It's supposed to be one area light. It's supposed to be.
Is it also lighting the head too?
Probably.
So that looks really red. I would go for more of an orange, like more of a yellow orange, if you can, for the chest, and the head can stay red, but the inside of the body needs to be a little more orange than red.
Object.
The chat is quite
better.
enjoying that red area light, making the skeleton look red hot. I think that's coming out ace. Couple different comments already on it. But yes, Hashi, if you want to get your camera switcher up there, Shift V to get your controls, go to HUD and tick on camera.
Why is that light outside of the chest now?
Oh, jeez. That was bugging me so much. Okay, so let's grab all the pieces of the character and connect and actually no, I need to put them in a connect object and delete. I know it feels like the same thing, but I promise you it doesn't quite work out. Let's see, connect. I'm going to turn the weld tolerance up so all of this mesh is getting meshed together. Now I have one character that I can grab my distort brush right here, turn that up, and grab the chest and open it up a little bit because I think that the chest cavity is being too small. Oh, geez.
"15 minutes."
Okay. Let's see. Where is the bus? Bus is...
Hey, wait. Is that area light sticking out of his chest, though?
A little bit.
Yeah, it is at the moment.
Get it back inside the chest so you don't forget.
Let's see which one is the chest. Right, this one. Okay, that's mouth. That's got to be the chest one, right? Okay, stay inside the chest. And let's get rid of that so the whole thing is one tone. Let's go here. I'm going to select some stuff from the character. Go. And the bus, let's see, here's its material. It's a standard material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here. Actually, I'm going to open up the standard material. A standard thing happened where the reflectance channel ended up with the actual texture that we really wanted. So I'm going to click onto that.
Which I should point out is fine, because if you're doing a PBR workflow, all of your stuff should be in the reflectance channel, and they shouldn't have anything in the color or any of the other channels on there. If you're working in ye old physical or standard render in Cinema 4D, then for true physical accuracy, everything should be in the reflectance channel. Your color, your roughness, like all of them should be in there.
Hashi, have you looked at the reference again
so you know.
in a little bit?
Yes, I'll do that.
Just for your lighting, I think the outside of the skeleton is really underlit. It needs a little more.
Sounds good. All right, I'm converting and replacing that material, and then I'm going to, as a second action, go to Tools and convert and replace with nodes. I don't know why you have to step through it, but you do seem to need to step through it. Let's make the bus bigger, and then I can get back into the framing and then start moving the, see, connect objects and delete. Let's take the school bus and scale it up. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, I grabbed the cube. School bus. Nope. Bigger. There. Let's switch to the camera. Move toward the edge. Move further back. Let's rotate this. I think this is since it's a photogrammetry, it's like a whole bunch of weird points.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry, I know I'm not giving you any time.
Oh,
Jason Murphy
I'm
says
good.
Hashi just likes to show that you can basically liquefy your way out of anything.
It is true that I do try to liquefy my way out of everything. All right, lasso selection without visible selected. And I'm going to go to the side and go yomp. And then invert the selection, delete. And then I'm also going to go and recenter the axis and align it to the world for a second so it's a little bit better of an object to deal with. Okay, great. Object mode, wonderful. Back to our default camera. Back to our camera view. Wait, is this my camera view? Did I just mess up my camera view drastically? Oh, we did. Sorry, I should lock that camera. Okay, something like this-ish, and the bus is smaller in frame and closer to camera.
Might want to lose that
weird traffic cone or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see, UW to select all connected.
Bus is much smaller than that. I'm sorry. You do it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for micromanaging you.
Do not mind being micromanaged. Okay, it's just right here somewhere, just intersecting with the highway.
Check out the reference though, dude. Seriously, go look at it real quick.
I got it right over there. 1920 by 1080. And okay, there we go. So skeleton dude is about here. Bus is...
Oh wait, can't you put the reference in the background?
Oh, I should do that. Let's go to this camera. We're going to go to details, or actually object, sorry, and then wait, is it in the same? Oh, this isn't a shift camera.
It's
whatever.
a viewport, isn't it? The viewport.
I was in a.
Oh, I see.
Didn't have a redshift camera, so I'm going to go to the background right here. Override the background with that still. Let's see if we can find that. It is this one. Okay. Ooh, I was pretty close on the skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say right around here, and us can be smaller and down like, it's weird because it's like this and the highway is, oops. What did I do? I thought I had the character in the right spot a second ago. Just kept moving. Okay. Start IPR. I'm going to turn off my background object from the camera's perspective for a second.
I think you just need some bounce light on that skeleton.
Okay, off. So the chest light got messed up. There's that, and then let me see if rotating the sphere gives us anything better.
Cody, we occasionally do special editions of the show, and they get posted to the VFX and Chill YouTube channel at youtube.com/@VFXandChill. We don't do them for every episode. We only do them for ones that Hashi wants to.
That is correct. Okay, bounce light. Let's just see if we can add an area light. Put back here. Angle it up a bit. Still move it back. Switch back to our camera. Then let's see. The area light should probably be more close with the thing of color. Turn the intensity down.
Can you repo his hand?
Yeah.
Sorry, you got so many things I'm shouting at you to do.
No, but this is exciting. This is the...
Scullo and Roaster says,
craziness.
Hey, hi, Scullo and Roaster. Nachani says, this is looking so dope. I agree. If you make it as a much moodier sky, this would be an album cover.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's grab...
Oh, oh God, this is how you're doing it.
Jeez Louise, okay.
We got 6 minutes, Hashi.
something like that. I don't know. And then, whoops.
Someone nice says the Iron Giant Maiden. Yes.
Oh man, we did some cool Iron Giant stuff. Whoa. A while ago.
One hand is like, hey.
What's up?
Girl.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
do that. Let's then, oh geez. Sorry, hand. So bright. The whole thing is so bright. And okay, where's the car paint texture? Let's see what's going on with it. There should only be one, first of all.
If you want to see Hashi make an Iron Giant VFX shot, the link for that little very chill episode is in the chat.
That skeleton has some real sass, I gotta tell you. Or it's DJing.
Wiki, what?
It's absolutely scratching.
Oh no, the eyes fell out.
Actually, it looks like the bus is. It looks like the bus is hitting it in the crotch, and it is mid-reaction.
That is exactly what it looks like.
Like if you could cross those eyes.
Right.
Immediately better than the AI image. Michael Palak says school's out for summer and the rest of your life. Some nice says he's got piano hands.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh right. I know. I've got to kick out a render to you. So I'm making the bus there. Why can't I?
Can you check the reference one more time just to make sure the bus is the right size?
The bus is overhanging the thing there. The bus is. Jink. All right. There, and then this whole character end up. Let's grab. Okay, I'm going to grab all these top points, and I'm going to invert and try to move up the. Whoops. Just want to move his. Isn't that working? Sorry, I can't work with the IPR. Move. Sorry, I don't know what's happening right now.
You're rendering so Hashi can have the shot.
Yeah, you're right.
Just have to have the shot.
All right, let's set this up. Let's go quickly to output. That great. Redshift, AOV manager. Let's add a quick depth as a. I'm gonna do it direct. I'm gonna put enabled. Get a TIFF. Close that. I'm going to go to output. I'm going to put it in our thing. Today, renders. Oh, jeez, all your thumbnails. New folder, RS, renders. Save. Skeleton. All right, let's see one more time.
Just reacting, getting hit in the crotch.
He really is, which I think is kind of glorious in a way. Where are you, skeleton? You're right there. I'm going to do just this on you. I'm going to put a displacer on you, and then I'm going to go to shading, noise, and then go to the noise pad. Jeez, sorry. Don't worry, not that much. Don't worry. I'm going to scale this down. And then we're going to go to the object. Oh, yeah, this should only be like 1 centimeter worth. And then I'll just dial that up. GIF. It's texture.
Okay, spoiler alert. This is actually, Hashi, this is This is a this is a shot reminiscent of a shot from Sketch, but slightly. Yeah, I can't give things away. There was literally a shot from Sketch that was like this that I added a set of turntables so that the thing was DJing, and there was also a school bus involved in that shot.
Oh my god! All right, okay, I am going to actually render it now.
Damazart says this looks like a Beeple image. Yeah, it kind of does.
If the
an oversized thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess the skeleton is naked.
So many more things we could have done with a little more time, and if I had figured out the stupid character posing.
Oh
or
my
if you
gosh!
listen to Michael.
It's so just.
In quotes, figured out character posing. Am I getting a depth map from this too, Hush?
Yes.
Thank
it should be a separate file.
Cool.
I really wish we could it's fine. It's fine. But
I know.
Seriously, there's all the controls are right there.
Release. All right. I think it's there. I think they're both there.
Okay. I import it, and then.
Can we go to your screen, Seth?
In just a second. Wait, where did you render it? Oh, elements.
To the folder, and then I made another folder called RS renders. You want to switch to?
I do in just a second.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
I get nervous
Hashi,
when I'm going.
Hashi, while we're waiting for it to switch, can you just grab the skeleton mesh, like the skeleton thing from the asset browser, and throw it into a new scene so I can show you how easy it is to just move?
There's no time. So, skeleton.tiff. I'm going to drop that in here. I'm going to move this ref down to the bottom and turn it off. Wiggle. So if I go to, is this correct that if I go into interpret footage, oh, there's no alpha channel. I'm going to need that alpha channel if you can turn off the sky or something and re-render.
Turn off the sky.
Spider-Man.
Don't turn off the sky. Don't turn off the sky. Just turn the camera contribution and the details tab to 0.
Done. Details. Camera. All right. I'm going to save it as a different file.
But I don't think you need the alpha channel because I think the depth pass is going to give you the alpha channel anyway.
Oh, will it? Well,
that's what I was hoping.
Look at it.
Kind of.
Like, all you got to do is crunch it. You got the alpha channel.
Yeah, but
it's like our viewers could tell that Michael was only highlighting.
What bit depth did you render in, Hashi? And Seth, what bit depth did your project did?
I'm an 8. Hang on.
Yeah, there we go.
No, I'm at 16. There we go.
32-bit.
Should I go to 32?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, for what you're doing, you do not need to do that.
All right, so let's call this depth chest.
Depth chest.
And this is so stupid right now. It's like on today. It's just cousin. What is it? Nephew VFX or cousin VFX? What is it?
Nephew VFX.
Nephew
VFX.
Classic.
Let me do pre-comp all this fire. And then this debris.
And this fire.
And this smoke. Let's set it to depth chest. And luminance. Invert.
Nice. Oh, dude, that's looking cool.
Let's see. Oh, there's these ribs are. So the original ribs are like, pretty open. You can see through them, but these are just like big chunky ribs.
Hey, that's the way I like them here on VFX and Chill. You know what I'm actually doing? If you want to, you can briefly flash to my screen where I am just taking the mesh and the sculpt brushes, and I'm just doing.
Oh, thank you.
Taking the curve brush, opening up those ribs.
Yeah, because I want to see that
some
fire.
stuff around.
Thank you.
There's a severe lack of detail on the face, so I'm just going to grab a very small knife brush and go like darker eyes line here, mooch down some stuff, move these teeth. Anyway, that was all. I'm just going to render another version so you can just update it in a second. Opening up that mouth. Let's see, where's the mouth light? Where has it gone? It's up there. Let's put the chest light.
That looks so bad.
Switch back to this thing. I love that even if I'm not on the screen, I can't help but just narrate what I think I'm doing.
There is a light sticking out of that skull, by the way.
Wait. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that was the mouth light. I had it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Should put a smooth object on the bust too. I'm overwriting the file you're working with.
Oh, geez Louise. Okay, that works. That's fine.
I might do it multiple times. So smart. Smoothing. Oh, it's not connected. Connect. School bus. Mm-hmm. Though silent we've become.
Because we're working men.
See, we have a purpose again.
Let me know when that's rendered.
It should be.
Hey, Libby, welcome on.
Jason says Hashi is really letting Sophia down in the bow tie department. Sorry, Sophia.
Here, I'll give Sophia a bow tie. I'll give a bow tie. Hang on.
Thank you. We are fixing it in post.
Let's fill it with black.
Some Nice is asking, have we explored game engines for film like Unity, Unreal, etc.?
Hashi has.
Da, 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 da. And I'm going to be doing even more of that in the future.
I've never needed it for stuff that I've done, but currently in the project right now that I probably should have.
Tell you what, I might just generate that tie rather than. How's render going?
Should be done.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
be able to refresh.
Refresh these. Oh boy, let's see what happens. Reload footage.
There's more ribs. See?
Yeah, there we go.
Not
okay,
not a biggie.
And did you give me an alpha channel on one of these?
That one should have an alpha channel.
Nope.
If we do plan to post this to social media, Michael Palak suggests we.
There's a skeleton too.
We get the text off.
Oh,
the,
sorry,
off the side of the bus. We don't know what it says, but someone might think it's something political.
Oh.
So it just says a heads up.
Fine.
Or we could just not post it on social media. There's also that.
Nothing's happening. Import to you. Where are you going to?
Did it import as a sequence?
No.
Sneaky. Like.
Let's just replace footage with skeleton 2. And interpret. Why is it not importing? This is so stupid. I've never seen it do this before. Skeleton 2. And not as a sequence. And it just doesn't show up.
Do it again, but check the create composition button. Field?
Create composition.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
That's really weird.
Adobe.
Tell you what, I'm going to quit real quick and come back. Or I'm going to quit After Effects and come back to it.
Factor GG says the stream could use some of Seth's beats right now in the background.
What do I have loaded up? Let's see. I don't think I have anything good. Reloading After Effects.
Hey, yeah, Patrick GG says that. Patrick GG says that's the solution when they've had it not import for them. Saving and restarting.
Weird.
All right, that's all that is. I haven't worked on that much at all. Skeleton. Oh, let's open up. Open up the recent one. Oh, I'm not on that screen, am I? Let's go. Seth. Import. Skeleton 2. There it is. Okay. Interpret main. Whoa, it just what? All it did was just give me a black background.
Not pre-multiply or whatever. Okay. Weird. Let me see if I can fix that. What the heck?
Kinsel says hi from Europe. Natani says hi from Tanzania. People in the chat finally telling us where they're from.
Finally.
This whole episode, someone mentioned at the very beginning that they were watching from Ireland somewhere.
The Ireland somewhere.
Hey, Hash. What's this
Yes.
garbage? These polygons.
I know what that is. That's some weird poly that didn't get rendered correctly. Let's see here. I'll render a new one for you here.
Okay.
Okay, what is that garbage? Where are you? Okay, these polygons must
We're going to have this by 3:30. I believe
I'll finish this before everyone. Go away, low poly garbage. Go away.
Go away, pile of garbage.
Why didn't I put
Jason
the whole thing in a
Murphy is watching
subdivision?
from beautiful Orlando, which is not too far from me. I'm on the south end of Lake Okeechobee in Florida as well.
Let's start IPR. Okay. You don't need mouth light. You just need positive attitude.
Also, the chat is trying to get Bruno Mars to be a thing.
So I just realized I do have a hard out at 3:30, so Let's make this happen.
All right, we got this. All right, I am okay. Let me make sure my settings are correct. Output, save. Oh, yep, that was my fault. Sorry.
Pedro Oliveira Oliveira. Anyway, Pedro says, you guys ever post just snippets or just little clips? There was a logo transition that Seth did a while ago that I can't for the life of me find. Pedro, can you be more specific about the logo transition? What logo was transitioning? What kind of transition? Something like that. We don't usually post just snippets or clips yet. We just don't have the staff. Maxon's running, it's not a very big company.
I've done lots of logo stuff, so let me know.
Yeah. Tell us.
All right, probably 20 more seconds. Okay, let's see. And
Reddit99 is saying hello from Texas. Hello to you. Hashi.
Yes.
You have a 2070, right? Or 2080? One of those things?
Yeah, 2080 Ti.
How much memory is on that thing?
Not much. Let me see. I don't remember if it's 32 or 64.
On the GPU, I mean, because I was gonna say in Redshift, sometimes experimenting just with making the bucket size bigger or smaller can make renders go sometimes significantly faster.
Oh, definitely.
As far as the logo transition, Seth, Pedro says it might have been just a VFX and Chill logo. It had some light effects to it, kind of rainbowy, Spider-Verse-y, perhaps. As my contribution.
Are we talking about the actual the glitch transition that I made that was in
Possibly. Do you know which episode that was in?
No, but didn't I make that as a? Is that in? Did that ever finally make it to?
Capsule
Studio?
Yeah, to Studio.
Thought so.
Yeah, you might check in Maxon Studio, the VFX and Chill section. Seth may have made
Hashi,
that.
I'm so sorry. Now I do need a render of just the sky, if you can give it to me.
So I think I can do that. I think I can say camera, display.
Woman.
This is where I need to do more with render groups.
Just delete everything, Hashi. Just grab everything except the sky and the camera. And don't forget to save it.
Just putting them in a new project.
Make sure you turn the sky visibility on.
Let's see, school bus, turn off.
Thank you, Patrick.
Cube, turn off. Skeleton, turn off.
Spider-Man skeleton, turn off.
Kinkle, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Object.
Says, I'm a beginner with a limited budget. How much RAM do I need for smoother performance in After Effects? Well, the good news is that After Effects Public Beta has a new way of handling previews. So you actually will need less RAM in the public beta than you do in the shipping version right now, and that will eventually come into the shipping version once they get it production tested by folks using the public beta. 32 is the minimum I would want to have, is the answer to that question.
All right, Sky should be there now. It's a new file.
Thank you.
That looks sick.
I need depth on the crotch.
Don't we all?
You know what I'm going to do?
Your hard out, as they say, is in 11 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I should have done. This displacer should be on the subdivision, not on the thing. Ching.
Cody, I occasionally get that with one of my computers, but not the other. I always assumed it was my GPU being weird, but it's possible that there's an actual bug that you and I should both be reporting to Adobe. So I would recommend you report that one to Adobe. And I will try to remember to do the same. Pedro says he's looking at the VFX and Chill Season 5 premiere thumbnail, and that's the kind of logo look they're talking about.
Yep, that. I did that. I talked about that on something, and I'm pretty sure if one of you guys can check Max on Studio and see if that's there.
Yeah, I'll check.
Thanks.
Give me a.
All right, let me get this guy in here, and then I'll be ready to do the magic.
Yes.
All right, let's do some magic. Skeleton sky, skeleton, smoke, debris, fire, fire 2, and eyes. Effect, RG VFX, super comp.
Yeah. I love what a magic spell that sounded like.
Now wait, why does my fire suddenly come in? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to use that depth map on... I'm going to duplicate the skeleton, and I'm going to say Skella chest. I'm going to duplicate it and say Skella crotch. I'm going to duplicate it and say Skella other.
Tor.
So Skeletor. So the debris, copy, paste onto other. For chest, I copy from fire. And for fire 2, I copy and put on the crotch. Why is that not doing anything? What the heck? Did you re-render the depth map or something? Because it's no longer... It got...
I shouldn't have.
Oh, yes, you did. You replaced the depth map with the sky depth map.
Oh, I thought it should have... It was supposed to have a different naming convention, I thought. Sorry about that. I can fix that. I'll try to not overwrite sky. Let's see. The beauty of working in a production style pipeline. No rules. Redshift, advanced. Oh, yeah.
Just do the depth map. Don't render over any of the renders. What it's been doing is writing over the depth map and then making a new render.
Weird. Okay, do that, and then output AOVs. Sampling. Drink.
Pedro. Yes, there is a glitch logo capsule in Maxon Studio. So you can either search for glitch logo, or you can just click on over to the VFX and Chill tab at the top of your Maxon Studio, and there is a glitch logo capsule right there, so you can do your own thing.
All right. You're seeing the beauty render, and it's going to overwrite the depth file.
And Seth, there's an expression error. 6 of them, as a matter of fact.
Oh my gosh.
Michael is literally the voice of the warning little icon in After Effects.
All right, well, I need to rebuild that glitch thing then. I've rebuilt it multiple times, but...
All right. Render should be hopefully saving over.
Load footage. There, okay. Now, in Super Comp. Let's do, first off, our sky. Let's give it a little bit of optical glow set to like 1, and then size like 500. Nope, too big. 100. See without, see it with. Let's do like Highlights only also up to like 50, maybe up to 70. Gives me a little something. Then
we are looking at a high screen.
Oh shoot, sorry. Then our eyes. Let's go to optical glow. Set that size to 500. Let's set our vibrance up to 100 and let's colorize it to red. Now we've got some red eyes happening, maybe a little bit of radiate. And now let's fire it up. So our chest fire, let's set it to an additive mode. Let's go to presets, and we're going to go to, let's try big fire. Let's try bonfire. Let's try explosion core. Sounds pretty good. Let's try flames. Let's try prismatic heat. I think I like explosion core. That's my favorite genre of my favorite aesthetic. Presets go back to explosion core for that crotch fire. Crotch fire!
Michael Palak, we do not need to do blur behind by hand because these presets that Seth is using are already doing the blur behind for us.
Am I the only
As
one?
we've mentioned in previous tutorials and VFX and Chill streams, is that blur behind is just the best for making any semi-transparent element feel like it's actually in a scene. It's great. It's useful for fire. It's useful for smoke. It's useful for all kinds of things.
And yes, I did just make myself laugh at crotch fire and really disappointed that no one else laughed. 25. If I could sing, you'd laugh. You'd have laughed. Does anyone else know the crossfire theme from the
video game? Or not the
Yeah.
video game, from the tabletop
You
game?
get caught up in the crotch fire.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of the
Nailed
thing
it.
of which you speak.
Nailed it. Diffusion, turn that up. Okay. Is this art? Did we do it?
That's what the
Debris,
computer
let's
says.
do a little bit of light wrap or a little bit of haze for sure. Hazy integration. Yeah. Let's just do some haze. Turn it up. And then you know what I might do is I might actually let's do one more depth layer and do what I'm thinking about is
Patrick says the OG Supercom tutorial with that Gundam or Transformer toy, which was made by Stu Mashowitz, is He says, Patrick says
Nice.
awestruck when he first saw what Supercom could do. Yes, I love that tutorial for a number of reasons. One, of course, it's when I first saw what Supercom could do, as you say, and I was like, holy crap, this thing is great. But also, it's just a really cool, Stu is awesome. It's a funny tutorial, because Stu is funny, but also, he does a lot of why you do the thing.
yeah.
Why do you light wrap? And he demonstrates with purpose. It's great. Highly recommend Getting Started with Supercomp. And make sure after you finish watching Getting Started with Supercomp, the link is in the chat. Make sure that you also watch the follow-on tutorial that's linked in the comment, or that's linked in the description, because it covers my second favorite thing besides blur behind, which is the new at the time the video was made, color matching, which is magical.
Color matching is it's heaven sent.
All right, so I'm taking the depth map and doing one last little thing. The depth map, I'm giving just a little bit of, I'm applying it to the skeleton. So the skeleton has a little bit of haze on the back part of him, and on the front part of him.
Got 1 minute, Seth.
Might be too extreme, so maybe I'll just make a little more. But that just gives it, so this is without it, that's with it. It just, I don't know, it gives a little bit of some kind of depth. But that's kind of our thing. That's kind of it. What do we think?
I think
that is pretty amazing.
It's good enough. Let's look at our reference again. Here we go. And reference. You know what? Why don't I do one last thing? I'm going to drop the reference down in here. Color correction. And I'm going to say match background on the sky. And I'll turn off the sky and I'll do color correction on this skeleton. Say match background. Let's turn off that smoke and then say match background. Now, that doesn't really look like anything, but
Tentacles complete.
I guess so. I guess
Incredible.
we could say tentacles complete.
Oh my gosh. Sophia, who is watching the show. Oh, not that Sophia, but a different Sophia. Hello, other Sophia. Wait, would you refresh your layers real quick, Seth?
Refresh? Yes. Oh,
Your
did you give...
hard out has arrived, sir.
Okay.
Your hard out has arrived.
Reload footage.
And beautiful Madeline says on the Action Movie
Hey,
Kids
a bow
channel,
tie.
says the eyes are too bright. So there, note from the
Eyes
client.
are too bright. Well, that's on me.
No. I can turn that down. You're right. Boom. There we go. We did it.
Nice. And
Sort
if you
of.
want to cut
Hello,
to
Toronto.
my screen briefly, Sophia
I
also
made this.
during
It's
in the
Minecraft
background
version.
built this in Minecraft, and I think that that's even better than
Way better.
that's
What an
the
incredible
spirit.
ending.
We love people playing along with us. Sophia,
Sophia,
that is amazing.
incredible.
Yeah, I used campfires in the back, packed ice for the walls, wool for the ceiling. There's some gray wool in the back for smoke, and then plus I put water in the stairs and structure voids so the water wouldn't leak everywhere.
Sophia, it's truly
Nailed it.
incredible.
And I mixed netherite armor with a resin brick to get the colors.
So good.
Sophia
That's
upstaged
our
all of
show,
us.
everybody.
Incredible. Thank you so much. We'll see you
did it.
next week. Bye-bye.